What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I have my good boy Bruce with me. It's been a busy morning. Mackenzie and I went and picked up our new pup, Kevin. You guys will see him on Instagram. Excuse me. Instagram, and then as he gets a little bit older, I will probably take him camping and introduce him to camping about 12 weeks old, just like I did with Bruce. That way he is very used to it. He's excited. He ran into the truck when I opened the door, so he's ready to go. But yeah, so I don't have my diesel heater just yet. It'll come next week, which is fine. I've got my Geniverse power stations, the 1200 watt and the 1000 watt, just in case I need to charge some stuff. I'm actually charging my Davos outdoor light ranger right now for camp. The other one I have in the back is charged. I got a couple bundles of wood. We should be single digits again, just like last trip. So single digits, heated blanket. I have the Aeronaut up there in the tent still, and then I've got my little personal heater right here. But yeah, we're gonna go camp out by Slaughterhouse. I think it's gonna be just me and Mr. Ben Mingles. It's about an hour away, so let's just get there, set up and eat and hang out. Alright, so I was not sure if we were going to get snow or not. I mean, I'm 35 minutes away from our meetup point, which is probably about 20 minutes away from the trailhead. Maybe a little bit less. But it is starting to snow now. We may be sleeping in the snow. And honestly, that's fine with me. I don't care. Bruce would love it. Bruce probably would like to sleep out in the snow and not in my tent. Isn't that right, buddy? But I should be plenty warm. I have enough clothes. I got some new clothes coming that I'm actually really excited to show you guys for the next camping trip. It should be here by next weekend. I think I'm going to camp next weekend as well with the boys. And I'll have some new cold gear clothes and just good general clothes to show you. But I should be plenty warm with the heated blanket powered by those Geniverse power stations. Whew. Yeah, it's very foggy and it's starting to snow. That should be fun. All right, keep going. All right, stopping to get a Subway sandwich. We'll make dinner later and get gas. I'm starving. All right, got gas, got food, got Bruce. We're gonna head to the trailhead and go to camp. Well, we made it to the trailhead, got ready to go. Truck is back there, Bruce is up there, and gate is closed here. So we're gonna go back down to the parking lot and see if we can find really anywhere else to camp, so we shall see. We found a camp spot. And when I say we found a camp spot, I mean we found a little designated spot. The guy that owns the place, the mountain, is like, don't pay, no one's checking. Ben's trying to get back into the campsite, but and Ben is stuck.
Guy plows out our spot, I still get stuck.
Yeah, that guy had a little side-by-side with the plow on the front, plowed out our spot. I'm probably gonna have to give Mingles here a yank. Oh yeah, he's stuck. All right, we've got Mr. Mingle with the winch so we can set up camp. What are you whining about? You wanna run around? You killed it again? All right, Ben, stop. That's about as far as you can get on that tree. Now we gotta take it off there and put it over here so it'll pull him this way, not down into that little ditch over there. Dang, I didn't think that doing designated camping would be this much fun. I did not expect this. So the guy that plowed out our lot for us here said there's a bunch of mountain lions around, so this guy is now tied up. And all he wants to do is run around. You're okay. So we got Ben back to where he's supposed to go. My truck's all set up. One nice thing about having a fridge in the truck is I can bring Bruce's raw food to camp with us. Are you hungry, guy? All right, let's make you food. All right, Mr. Mingles has got the fire going. Trucks are set up over there. It is 5:45, but it is getting dark and cold quick. I might have to start the truck later, see how cold it is. My watch says 21.
I could pull a Garmin weather report.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. I always forget I have that freaking thing. I think it's gonna get down to single digits tonight. It's getting chilly and there's a lot of snow. But we got bathrooms over there and nobody else around, which is nice. It's kind of like dispersed, but like luxury.
Since it's winter, it's like a private campground.
It's exactly what it is. I'll take the suite, please. I put Bruce back in the truck because I think his paws are getting cold running around. Ooh, I'm gonna grab a drink, hang out, and then I think we're gonna start making some dinner. Ooh. All right, be back. All right, guys, fire's going. Mr. Mingles has his little inReach here, pulling the weather report. We did it earlier, and it's supposed to be like 5 degrees at 5 a.m. So it's gonna be cold. Let's see what we got.
See if we can see it or not.
Kinda. My face over here. It's cold.
Yeah.
What's it at right now?
It is.
It's at least 20 degrees right now. It's chilly. But yeah, it's supposed to be
It's 17.
17 right now, so it's under 20. It's supposed to get down to 5. And then in the morning, it's going to be like when we get out of our tent, it'll be like 14, then it goes 24, 30, so it'll warm up quite a bit. But Bruce is just laying down in the snow trying to find sticks to eat. I think it's almost dinner time. Fire's going. Bruce is laying in the snow, living his best life. It's cold, and he found another stick. Sick. But we're going to make dinner. It's getting about that time. It's only almost 7, I guess, but it's getting cold quick. I think Ben and I are both glad we got Subway because it's starting to get pretty cold. I think we're just going to eat our subs for dinner and then cook breakfast in the morning where it's a little bit warmer. It's about 17 degrees right now. It's going to get down, what did we say, 5 degrees? Yeah, it's going to get down to 5 degrees tonight, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It'll be about 5 degrees out. But in the morning, around 9, I think it's going to be like 14 to 20, and then it goes to 24 and like 34. So we'll probably get out of our tents at around 9:30ish, depending on when Bruce wakes me up. And then we'll start making breakfast. We got breakfast sausage, we got eggs, cheese, we got peppers, onions, and tortillas. But he's playing in the snow. Yeah, we're gonna hang out by the fire, have some drinks, talk shit, stay warm. It's gonna get real cold real quick. It's already got, my watch said 21 like 30 minutes ago. Now it says 18, but it's actually 17 according to Garmin. Woo! It's gonna get chilly quick. All right, guys, it's 10:30. We're in single digits now for sure. My camera is cold, even though it's inside the cab of the truck. I'm using the Davos Light Ranger for light right now. You guys can probably see the snow falling. So we'll see how much snow we actually wake up to in the morning. Hopefully not too much, but if it's like 3 inches or whatever, that's fine. But it wasn't snowing at all like an hour ago, and now it's very visible. So we'll see. I just took Bruce out. Ben and I had our Subway for dinner, just easier than cooking. I put him back in the truck with the goose gear seat delete so his paws can thaw out a little bit before I throw him in the tent, because I don't want him moving around the tent, getting everything wet. So probably about 15-20 minutes we'll go to bed. But yeah, it's supposed to get down to about 5 degrees, so I think now we're probably at like 8 or 9. My watch says 12, so yeah, we're probably like 8 or 9. We're gonna wait for the fire to burn out a little bit. We'll move this Light Ranger over to Ben's tent. I've got another one over by my tent, so if I have to wake up and get out in the middle of the night, which I would rather not, it's there to light up the campsite for us. But yeah, I think it's gonna be bedtime here soon, especially if it's gonna keep snowing. It's about 11:30. As you can see, Bruce and I are in our tent. My watch says 8 degrees, so it's actually probably like 5 or 6. I think it's going to be colder than the Garmin predicted. He is clearly ready for bed. Yeah, he's ready to go to bed. You ready for bed, buddy? Slobbers all over my arm. Yeah, it's going to be a cold night. It's probably going to get down to 4 or 5 degrees. Again, this FSR Evolution tent has been amazing in the cold.
Here's what I found.
Alright, Siri, whatever. But this tent has been amazing. The tri-layer technology that this thing has, it works so well. I've got this window open just a little bit, just so it can ventilate my condensation, or my breathing, and Bruce's breathing. I've got this one open a little bit, just so we don't wake up to a bunch of condensation. He's laying on my pillow now. You're gonna have to move, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna go to bed. I got my heated blanket going. My diesel heater should be here next week. And then probably no more heated blanket. I'll leave it in here just in case, but it'll be nice and dry, no more condensation, dry heat essentially. And it's nice because it makes like a white noise. I can hear Ben's right now, and oh god, I just sleep so well with that noise. But hopefully this guy will sleep all through the night without having to go out, because I don't want to have to get out when it's 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So, wish me luck. I will see y'all in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everyone. Oh man, this little guy, you guys probably can't see him, it's dark in here, and my lens is getting fogged up. Probably also can't see up here, but there's crystals inside the tent. But it's still warm in here, which is really weird to me. I think it's just because the fabric's so cold that condensation gets on it and then freezes. But yeah, Bruce woke me up. It's about 7:42 now. He woke me up at about 7:30-ish. So I think he wants to go out there and play. I put my camera in my waterproof bag this time, but there's just too much going on inside here, I guess, for it. So I guess we're gonna get out. I wish I could show you guys. I didn't bring my tripod. Show you guys how I get him out of here. I've actually never gotten him out of this tent, and this tent's a lot higher up than my other one was. So this should be interesting, buddy. You ready to try? You ready to give it a try? Alright, I'll give it a try. I'll let you know how it goes. It's about 10 degrees. Got down about 4 last night, but I slept like a freaking baby. Like all 8 hours. It was good, except for he moved around a little bit, but it's okay. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Good boy. What do you think, buddy? Much good? You guys could probably see the frost on the truck. It's all over the tent. I mean, inside the tent too, from breathing in there, but stay nice and warm. Bruce is living his best life. What do you think, buddy? He's actually a pretty good camping dog. He just whines a lot because he wants to run around, but there's mountain lions out here, and I guess they're out more at night, so last night we tied him up. But today he's just doing what he does, running around. I'm probably gonna wake up Ben Minglis after I go to the bathroom, and then it'll be time for breakfast. I gotta feed Bruce too. So again, having that fridge in the truck is so nice because he's on raw food. I can keep all of his stuff cold, either refrigerated or frozen. So Moab's gonna be interesting because I'm gonna have to have, I think, 24 to 30 of his patties. So we'll see how I figure that out. It's gonna be a solar kind of trip, I think. Probably use the fridge when I'm driving, plugged into the truck, and then on the power stations at night, but have solar hooked up as well. I think it'll be fine. We'll be good. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'll wake up Ben. So Ben is now up. I woke up at 7:30. It's almost 9:30, so he slept in a little bit. I decided not to wake him up. Let him sleep. Bruce is fed. He is tied up now because I don't want him running around on a full stomach, turning his belly over. So he's tied up over there, laying down in the snow. I want to talk to you guys about this Aeronaut Blanket. So I've now camped with this thing 2 or 3 times. Every single time I've camped with it, it's been either 15 degrees or colder. Last night probably got down to about 4. Was the last time that I saw the temperature was about 4 degrees, so it might have gotten colder. But people complain about, oh, it's $500, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you get what you pay for. It's just like when I first started camping and having a rooftop tent, I had a cheap tent. Now I have this tent. It's a night and day difference, like a complete night and day difference. You hear Bruce whining because he wants to run around. Between like the insulation, the quality of the tent, everything that goes into the build of this tent is so much better, and it traps heat so much better as well. Like when it was 4 degrees last night, all I really had was my heated blanket and the Aeronaut. And what happened was I was under the heated blanket, so that would heat me, but then what the Aeronaut would do is actually trap the heat so the heat couldn't get out. So I could even put my arms in between the Aeronaut and the heated blanket, and I was toasty. It actually traps the heat so well that my heated blanket's on an 8-hour timer, and when it's 8 hours, it's shut off. But the Aeronaut trapped all the heat from the heated blanket and myself in there, so I didn't even notice it was off. I checked the thing to see, oh, let's see what the temperature's at, and it was off. But I didn't feel like it was off because I woke up and I was still super, super toasty. I mean, quality-wise, you're gonna get what you pay for. Yes, they are $500. If you use promo code TheDarkYota, it saves you money. I think it's like $50 home, so they're $450. But the quality is just nuts. When I camp year-round, like right now, I'll either run the heated blanket or the diesel heater because it is, almost 0 degrees, 15 degrees. Anything under 30 degrees, I'm gonna use another heating source. But for the other 8 months out of the year, I can literally just bring this blanket and I'm good. And it stays in my tent all the time. That's the other great thing about this tent is it's tall enough when it's closed that I can store a 0 degree bag that I just lay on top of my heated blanket and my Aeronaut, and they live in here, right? So if I'm taking a road trip or whatever, I don't have to pack anything. Everything stays in here, and then we just go. But that's my little spiel on the Aeronaut. Yes, it is $500. Yes, I think it is worth it. And I think if you get one, you will think the same thing. But yeah, I almost want a second one just for the house. But yeah, they're stupid nice. Oh, it's time for breakfast. I'm gonna go eat. Oh yeah, this is what you want. Mr. Minglis is cooking up some eggs, cheese, tortillas, and breakfast sausage. Breakfast burritos when camping are always good. What do you think, guy? Huh? Bruce? He's a handsome guy. These Blackstones are where it's at. If you guys are looking for a camping grill, this is it. Breakfast was delicious. We each had 2 burritos, sausage, egg, cheese, and peppers. Oh, I'm going into the sun. Don't go to the light. We are gonna pack up and then head out. I'm pretty much packed up. I'm pretty much ready to go. But wait for Mingalis to pack up and then we will hit the road and head home, call it a day. Overall, good night. I slept pretty damn well. Bruce cuddled up to me a little bit, so that was nice. Yeah, I was really warm, even though it's only 4 degrees, I was really warm. I have to say, I'm super impressed with that tent and then that blanket. Highly recommend them. My Geniverse was at 25% this morning after powering that heated blanket for 8 hours. And then the inside of the cab was freezing, so that battery was working hard. I changed pants last night, and when I went into the truck this morning, the pants that had snow on them that I changed out of still had snow on them, so they were frozen, even though they were in the cab. That tells you a little bit how cold it was last night, but we're gonna clean up, pack up, get out of here. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns on the blanket, the tent, anything that you've seen today, my setup, just comment it down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace.